Navy Bowman, and I'm a CIS. I joined the Navy because I thought it would be the best career for me. I enjoyed the career path, looking into it. I thought it would be good for me, the job description and how they do their process. I feel so wrong because it's more a lifestyle than a job. In a normal job you go in 7 till 9 at night, you're coming home every weekend doing the same thing over and over again, whereas a day in the armed forces is never going to be the same as the next day. I mean, one weekend I'm sat in an office, next weekend I'm running around a field holding a rifle. It's a completely different sort of job. Completely and utterly different. I went in, I was in Sea Cadets for 6 years when I joined, and I joined the Navy. It helped me through week 1 to 7 probably of HMS Raleigh, which is basic training. After that, nothing like it whatsoever. I mean, the uniform's the same, drill's the same, apart from that, it's completely utterly different. I'll take you through my process. My process of joining the Navy was, I went up to the recruitment office first thing when I knew I wanted to, 9 months. Went up and said, this is what I want to do. Sat me down, I had a talk with them about what sort of jobs that I could do in the Navy, produce my qualifications. But most of the qualifications are irrelevant because the Navy do their own tests. I sat my own tests, and if I passed it, then I'll be able to pick from the jobs that I wanted. And I did pass, luckily. I picked the job I wanted, and then I had to do my fitness test and medical. And my fitness test was 1.5 miles, which I did in 9:49 on a treadmill. And then my medical, obviously I passed. You have to do a hearing and eye test to make sure that you can see and you can hear properly. After that, you have your interview, which is sort of explaining what's going to happen from then. And from then on, you join Raleigh basically. Week 1, day 1. Phone call, very, very happy guy on the other end of the phone, and an email. Shocked, to be honest, because I didn't expect that I would actually pass most of the tests, because I thought they were a little bit too hard for me. But when I did, I was over the moon. I'm sure my family felt a little bit different to start off with, but eventually they joined me in being excited for me in this. After I got accepted, they gave me a date to go to HMS Raleigh, a kit list, helped me out with a few things, explained to me what's going to happen, and then go on the train, left my old life behind. Basic training is 10 weeks, it depends on what branch you do the training after, but the 10 weeks is incredibly tough, especially the first week. You're missing home, it's incredibly hard to adjust to that sort of life. But after you sort of settle in, so week 3 or 4, you start bonding with a lot of the mates through good times, so laughs, spinning dits, stories, having a bit of fun through the bad times as well. When you're freezing cold in a field, letting off rounds, you bond with the people around you and you're able to trust them in more. I felt like quitting a lot, and quitting at points seemed very, very likely for me, especially going on the train down. I thought, God, why don't I just get a train back? Really hard. And I quitted a lot, especially when I was ringing home. I thought about mum, hearing mum on the phone, especially my other missus, and it's hard to get to grips with that sort of lifestyle. But after week 4, 3, you start bonding through good times and bad. People around you, especially the people around you, keeping me going, and was everybody. I mean, everything. The thought of being, actually, I can achieve this and I can do it, kept me going. And I remember thinking in my mind, running, like, God, why am I here? Why don't I just put my hand up and quit now? But I did battle through it, and the thought of battling through it is what got me through most. My ambition in life is to enjoy it. I'm 18, got my career that I've wanted. Just enjoy it, really. I can't think of anything else that I want to do at the moment. I expect to get quite a few things out of the Navy. A lot of qualifications to start with. I mean, I was racking up qualifications in HMS Raleigh before I even knew I was, and I'm very strong when I've seen them, to be honest. Also, the lifestyle, the discipline, the being able to get out of bed in the morning and not think, oh, I've got to get out of bed, whereas in the Navy you're up, you're there, you're ready to go, you're raring, you're excited, and I expect to be able to get out exactly what I put in. A lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, and a hell of a lot of fun. It can offer me a hell of a lot better life, it can offer me a social life, it can offer me travel, a hell of a lot of travel, as well as that sort of discipline and a lot of life skills to be able to, say if I wanted to leave, I could go to a job interview and most people were nervous. I have to sit down, I would talk, I've got the qualifications, I've got the experience to be able to talk to anyone and anything and do anything really. My experiences so far, it's hard to pick a favourite, but you think that to a normal person, living with a load of blokes is actually really hard. It is the most hilarious time I've ever had. absolutely brilliant. Everybody gets along with everyone, everyone helps each other, and the humour and just the banter is absolutely brilliant, and everybody's alongside everyone, everyone helps each other. And then when you get out there in the field and you're actually doing stuff, you feel that bond with everybody else and the ability to laugh through pretty much hell. I feel an immense amount of pride for what I've done, as well as serving my own country. I feel pride and I feel achievement in myself massively for the things I've done. I've overcome things that 2 years ago I thought, God, I just want to run in the opposite direction. My proudest achievement so far is being able to get through rally. That was an absolute hell, but I enjoyed it and got on with it, and the rewards it gave me are absolutely brilliant. The Navy's changed me as a person massively, especially my social skills are a hell of a lot better. I can talk to anyone now, I feel confident talking to anyone. It's made me a lot fitter, and it's made me realise that actually I can keep pushing through pretty much anything, and I can get on with it, get my head down and achieve anything. The Navy has changed my life massively and a hell of a lot for the better. Not always for the better, but most of it has been for the better. Of course, in any job you're going to get downsides, downsides being that I don't get a lot of time home, and when I am home it's spent with seeing friends or family and not relaxing, so I barely ever relax, to be honest, but that's one of the good points, because you never stop, you keep on ploughing through, and that sort of lifestyle I find for me is incredibly good, because every day changes and I love it. For me personally, I don't see the Navy as a permanent career. A lot of people that I know in the same job as me do see it as a permanent career, but for me I think it's more of an access point and my foot in the door to other jobs. So far I've completed HMS Raleigh, which was 10 weeks, which is phase 1. Phase 2, HMS Commonwealth, which was 23 weeks, I've completed that, and then I'm going on to phase 3 now to do my ship training. There's quite a few interesting stories from Raleigh. I'm not sure a lot of them will appreciate me sharing, but there are some traditions in Raleigh, especially when you have things called juniors, which are the class below you, and you've got to teach them how to sort of get through, and it is a hell of a lot better having someone there that's been through it and been through all the crap with you. But my favourite bit will be on week 10. There's a little bit of a tradition within the Navy, and everybody knows about it, and you can Google it and you can find it really easy, of people wearing Ann Summers underneath their uniform, and this is not just the women, this is the blokes as well, and they wear Ann Summers underneath their uniform for the pass out. So when we're doing drill, our drill displays in front of high-ranking captains, admirals, the lot, in front of hundreds of people, our family and friends. Actually underneath we're wearing a bra and thong. There are some brilliant stories about that, and you can go on Google and have a look up. There's YouTube videos of it, absolutely brilliant. I would recommend the Navy to you, yes, but only if it's suited for you. It's an incredibly hard lifestyle, and it's not exactly the easiest thing to become accustomed to, but once you become accustomed to it and you get used to the lifestyle, it's brilliant, well worth it. I would say to people wanting to join the Navy that, yeah, do it. You can achieve anything. If you want to join, go for it. You can become the best at what you do. Stand out in front of everybody, say, look at me, I'm serving my country, and I can also run 1.5 miles and you can.